Greetings, Mermaid folks. Symbian here. I'm going to be doing this video on a quick advisory just because my guidance has asked me to share it with all you. Now I've got some point forms down here, so I'm going to be gently looking at my book here. There is going to be a new energy shift just around the horizon, and when it does emboss upon us, it's going to last roughly about 4 months. It's going to affect the balance of everyone between their own personal harmony and chaos. For me, because I'm a little bit more sensitive than the average empath, it's going to be affecting me like 1,000-fold. So I'm going to have to compensate and maybe ramp up my own production of harmony by roughly about 200%. That's just in order for me to stay pretty much on the center between harmony and chaos, rather than be swung all over to the far end of harmony and lose complete touch of chaos, which is wrong. I need to have a balance of both, which means I have to stay in the center between them both. And for me, a 200% effort that is more harmonious than chaotic will do the trick for me. So the next point I want to bring down to you is maybe a question that you're asking: how accurate is my guidance? Well, I'm 59 and I've had pretty much almost all of my guides since I was 11 years old. So over that period of time, I've learned to trust what they tell me, and the need to interpret or translate is gone by the wayside because I've evolved past that. What I get from my guides is visual images, smells, electrical sounds. They do talk to me using words. I get energy flushes. I will see bands of color in my periphery vision. And no, there's nothing wrong with my eyesight. I'm nearsighted with glasses, but other than that, my eyesight's fine. But I will get smears of color in my periphery, letting me know there is energetic stuff going on. Alright? Now, what's the next thing here? I'm just going to go quickly through my guides for you. My first one, who was with me from literally inception, from my first incarnation on the material world. Her name is Leonara. She is an Oriental of Egyptian descent, and we're going back almost a millennia. We're going back quite far. Her own personal history is something that I'll probably need her permission to share with you. I'm pretty sure she'll allow it, but just to be on the safe side, I won't say anything until I get permission from her. And just for your benefit, my guides are in contact with me all the time. I can ask them questions even now while I'm talking to you, and they will give me verification or confirmation back. Now, as I said, the reply I get isn't always words. Sometimes it's pictures, scents, smells, tactile feelings on my skin, an energetic feeling in the air, a rush of hot air, a rush of cold air. There's no real limit on how they want to get my attention. Excuse me. Now, what they share with me is not always just meant for me. Some of it is meant to be shared with you guys on YouTube for however many of my viewers and that are plugged into me at the time they're watching. As I said, there is going to be a 4-month shift in energy, some amplification of energy, some attenuating, which is quieting down of energy for some people. Some people are going to feel like they've lost connection with their own deity connection. It's only temporary for about 4 months. So you're going to have to learn your own different methods on how to keep your connection alive yourself. And there will be a meditation coming up on, first of all, how to allow for more guides, and how to open to them, and from your own personal perspective, how you can make peace with allowing for more guides. Now, with this meditation, please know that you will not receive more guides than you can actually handle. There is a ceiling for everybody, and everybody's ceiling is different. Some of us, because of our current world, material world perspectives and perimeters, our reality and our sense of control only allows a certain amount of, how should I put it, spiritual information to be processed. Beyond that amount, we start to look at it as fictitious or pretend or made up mentally in our own minds. Now, the debate will go endlessly on whether the guidance that I and people like me receive from our spiritual guides is legit, or whether it's made up in our own minds. That's a constant debate, and it's going to go on for centuries. It borders, from the world's perspective, on sanity versus psychotic existence in this particular reality. Psychologists don't believe in alternate realities. For them, that is a dysfunction, a delusion, self-imposed probably. Forgive the truck going through. This is sort of a busy area at this time of day. Bad time to make a tape, but hey, I wanted to get it out there. Now, the final thing is, learn how to open to new experiences. And to do that, you're going to have to ditch a lot of labels that you yourself have created, that society has created. The labels have got to go, because the labels will qualify information, and it will compartmentalize the information that you're getting. It will process it using the world's mortal dictionary rather than the dictionary that it came with, which is completely different. But it's something that you're going to have to learn to do, is to ditch as many labels as you can. If you receive information, react to it emotionally rather than assign a external label to it. Just be happy with how it makes you feel and process that and work with that. Try not to say, oh, this is a negatively oriented energy and ideas in mainstream, or this is a positively oriented. You got to drop the labels. The labels are going to restrict what you get. It's going to filter it right at the gate. And when you want to open yourself up to guidance and to the possibility and potential for more guides to help you along the way, you got to drop the labels, because they are like filters to your stream of intuition and creative intelligence and your interaction with the energetic world, spiritually energetic world, and yourself. Anyway, I'm just going to put the microphone down here for a second. Sorry about that. There we go. I do apologize for the noise. I'm Simeon. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. Blessed be.